welcome back. My name is We Are Chosen, aka Sensei, and today I want to talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart. But while you're liking and subscribing and stuff, I want to talk to you about this. I've wanted to be a plant daddy for like some years now, and I kill anything and everything. This is a Norfolk Island pine. And bro, if anybody out there can tell me how to revive this thing and make it look better, what I'm doing wrong, I would love to put that down in the comments for me, because that would really make my heart happy to be able to have plants, and I really like this one. But yeah, today I want to talk to you about what used to be my favorite game in the world, which is college football. College football is always been really near and dear to my heart, and it was because of the video games. Like, I grew up with the video games, and as an adult now, like, it's my favorite sport to watch. Like, it is the thing that, as far as sports goes, really makes me happy to see is these college football programs. My favorite team in the world is the Texas Longhorns. Gotta hook them for that. But yeah, so listen, when I heard this game was coming back, I have been eating up every little news nugget and every little thing that I could. No diddy. But I wanted to get on here and say, listen, EA, don't you mess this up for me. You know what I mean? Like, bro, don't you mess this up for me, EA. And I made a little list. I made a little list of things that I think would make my heart happy to see in the game, right? And so I'm just gonna go down that list, and it really starts with Dynasty mode. Look, I don't care about Ultimate Team. Road to Glory is just my little break from Dynasty mode. So if EA doesn't get Dynasty mode right, it's not gonna sit well with me. Let's put it that way. So I'm gonna start with number one, recruiting. Now, if you remember, there's a lot of ways that EA did recruiting in these college football games. And what I personally like from the last thing that we got was in 14 was with the point system, right? You would put a points on a prospect. Every other school that they would have on their board or that was interested in them were also putting points on the prospect every week, and it was basically just like a race to see who could get the most points on the prospect, and whoever it was, they would get the prospect at the end of the day, right? But my favorite system, personally, was 13, where you did the calls, right, and you make the pitches. So you call the prospect, you would pitch them on your school, you would pitch them on the location, you would pitch them on the athletics and the facilities, you would pitch them on the starting time, right? And then it would either be like really happy or really sad, or sometimes like in the middle, like we don't care. And so I liked that system. That actually was my favorite system because it gave these prospects a personality. And once you found a pitch that they liked, you just mash the gas on that pitch. You just keep going. And so if I could pick a system, and it seems like this is what they're doing, I would want it to go back to that 13 system where you call the prospects. And whatever little updates that you would do, it's been over 10 years since that system was implemented. Obviously, you would make some kind of adjustments on that. But whatever you do, I want that to be the foundation. And then the other thing I want to see with that system is coaching skills to go along with that on the recruiting tree. So like in 14, with the point system, it was something like, the max you could offer is 250 at one point, maybe 300, and then as you go up on your coaching tree, you could offer something like 500 on a week. You know what I mean? Every week instead of 350. So now you have an advantage over smaller schools. If I could something like that in this game, if I could suggest something like that in this game, where you can only spend 30 minutes on the phone call, and then as you go up, now it's an hour, and it makes Power 5 schools feel like Power 5 schools, and the Bamas feel like Alabamas. Where the lower coaches, the lower experienced coaches, only putting in such and such, or maybe it can give you some kind of like strength to a pitch on an outer state prospect, like pitching them on your facilities will like 30% like more likely to work or something like that in the skill trees. Whatever, it seems like that's the system they're going with. I just want to see coaching skills to go with that, if that makes sense. I think that would be really cool to see. Number 2 for the thing that I want to see for dynasty mode in this game, and it's really the game in general, but yeah, it's really the game in general now. Listen, bro, I'm a uniform guy. I want to see every uniform we've missed out on. But I know 10 years is a lot to ask for to put in one game, so I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna make it easy for you, EA. Let's do the last 5 years. Cut that mug in half. I want to see every uniform that we missed out on in the last 5 years. I'm talking get weird with it. I'm talking the H-Town Oiler uniform. I'm talking about the Ohio State Grays. I'm talking about every Oregon jersey from the last 5 years, even the ones with the duck feet. And the one with the orange feet that look like duck bills. I want to see that, or not bills. Bills is the face, but duck feet. I want to see that one. I want to see the Kansas dinosaur jerseys. I want to see the Baylor's. I want to see Baylor's new Packer joints, the Packer ripoffs in this one. I want to see them all. And I swear to God, EA, if you skip out on my uniforms, me and you are gonna have a problem. All right, you're gonna have a problem, and that problem will be resolved peacefully by me complaining a lot. So I just want to put that out there. I think 5 stars. Moving on, I think 5 stars. Put every uniform in the game, EA, need to feel like 5 stars. 5 stars need to feel like 5 stars. I was thinking about Travis Hunter and how exceptional an athlete he is, and we've seen his overall. But I really think that this being on the Frostbite engine may hold somebody like Travis Hunter back from being as incredible as he is in real life. I just want there. If you can't get that, and I understand, you got to work within the engines. If we played Madden, and even with X stars sometimes, X factors sometimes, you're just like, this is too, like Lamar Jackson don't play like Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard sometimes for you to capture everything in a video game. And so I'm gonna boil it down to, I just want the 5 stars and the 4 and the 3 stars, there to be some separation. If 4 stars feel like 3 stars and 3 stars feel like 4 stars, I can kind of get around that. I need there to be some kind of separation in the 5 stars, and it seems like that's what they're doing with the superstar abilities. But I haven't played it, so I can't tell you. But it seems like that's what they're trying to do. That's what their attempt to do is. Listen, bro, I don't care about no superstar abilities unless it actually makes the 5-star players be the ones, because you spend all this time recruiting these guys, and so for them to get to your program and they just kind of feel like everybody else, I wouldn't be into that. So make the 5 stars feel like 5 stars. The last thing, no, I have 2 more points. Okay, check this out. The thing that makes college football so unique is all the personalities, right? We get the 5-star prospects. We have the personalities of the programs, and then we have the coaches, right? And EA, I think they would be doing us a disservice if they did not make there some separation between the programs, right? And it seems like that's kind of the direction that they're going in, but here's exactly what I mean. I want Lincoln Riley's playbook to feel like Lincoln Riley's playbook and nobody else's, right? There better be some magic in that playbook. Everybody, that needs to be one of the best, and I'm not just talking about Lincoln Riley, you'll see what I'm saying. That needs to be one of the best offensive playbooks in the country. Michigan's defense needs to be one of the best defensive playbooks in the country. Steve Sarkisian's offense needs to be one of the heaviest air raid kind of pocket quarterbacks, tricks in the back, rabbit out of the hat offensive playbooks that they have, right? Ryan Day's playbook does not need to feel like Lincoln Riley's playbook. Lincoln Riley's playbook does not need to feel like Lance Leopold's playbook. And I've seen some stuff that suggests like All right, we got those things now. But when I turn on the game, I don't want to see any like, bro. College football is so distinctive. Make the teams distinctive, right? They've already said it. And it seems like the developers, because they're the college football revamp guys, and it's some people from the older games. And listen, I may have too high expectations, but it seems like the developers know what they're doing. And so as I'm seeing this stuff, I'm getting more and more excited. But as I'm making my wish list and I'm thinking about what I really want, these are the things I really want. And the last thing I really want is I need that team builder to be solid, bro. I used to spend so much time making my team, making it a juggernaut or a cupcake or whatever. I don't remember the other labels, but as a kid, bro, I would make these like my favorite color, yellow. So I love making a black and yellow team, and with a Michigan helmet, right? I want to be able to create that over and over again. And if it's like a system like 2K, I don't really like. I do some graphic design work on the side. I don't know how to use 2K's creative team system. I use everybody else's system that's not in the game. What I mean is like to make a base. I use everybody else's created teams and then I edit those, right? And I would like to be able to make a team from the ground up with some options that they give us in the thing that aren't just like generic logos, that aren't just like really bad generic logos. They used to be pretty good in the previous NCAAs when it was a built-in team creator, is what I'm saying. And so I hope I don't lose the plot there. I just want the team creator to be really solid, really in-depth, give you a ton of options. Not look like you just gave us the cheapest clip art things. Like I want them to look like actual logos in the game. And so yeah, if EA can hit about like 4 out of the 5 of these, 3 out of the 5 of these, I can tell you I put 1 million hours into this game. I'm so excited about this. But I really, really, really want to see all the uniforms. I really want to see the team builder. I really want the recruiting to be nice. And so I'm putting this out into the ether, into the universe, and hopefully I get to see it come back to me tenfold. All right, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with your boy. I'm signing off. Like, follow, subscribe, comment down in there how to save them a plant and what features you want to see in the game as well. Salute.